Well, good evening and happy Saturday night, everybody. First weekend of March, and it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. We had clear skies, but now clouds are moving in, which we will talk about all about in detail in just a moment. First, we have to get things loaded up, so bear with me. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Anything regarding weather, if you're traveling over the next day or so, if you're traveling across the state or the country, feel free to ask any questions you'd like. And leave a comment down below. Good evening, Hope. Hope you're having a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. Today's high was 81, way too warm for this time of year. And most of the day was spent in the 70s. It was beautiful. It was clear. But again, over the last several hours, since about 2, 3, and 4 o'clock, we've seen more clouds build in. And that's a sign of more humidity and what is to come for tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be mostly cloudy. It's not going to be as beautiful as today. But it will be dry, aside from some sprinkles and some morning fog tomorrow morning. I think by after 10 a.m. or so, it'll be a beautiful day. And, it'll be just a little cloudy with a few little breaks in the sky here and there for your Sunday. First Sunday of March, in fact. But again, if you have any questions, if you're just joining us right now, feel free to comment down below. What you're seeing right there is not exact radar. That's from 1 o'clock this afternoon. Everything is updating as we get started here on Facebook Live and everything we're live on right now. There it is. So there is a live shot from outside. Okay, let's just make sure we have everything working okay. Skycam, the airport, Calaveras Lake, all showing similar conditions, cloudy skies and very dry at the moment. But if you're heading out in the next couple hours, don't think you'll need the jacket. It'll be mild. Temperatures right around the 60s, if not near 70. It's going to be comfortable for the next several hours, and we're not expected to get cold overnight. Okay, so next 8 to 14 days. I will say most of the rain that materializes and forms over the next couple weeks through the middle of March, probably between anywhere from California to the Central Plains. I think, storm systems will strengthen. They'll dig farther south into California, Mexico, but mainly moving across the Rockies. You can see San Antonio included in that above average rainfall zone. But most of the rain, I think, forming over the next couple weeks in the desert Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, Nevada, and over in southern Utah. And we can talk about, the rain chances we have in the forecast, which you'll see on the 7-day in just a bit. All right, 71 at the airport, 70 at Stinson. We have a breeze out there. Feels nice. Comfortable. Again, don't need the jacket tonight. It's very comfortable. Humidity is going to keep temperatures in check pretty much for the next several hours. Temperature at 77 at Cotulla, 73 at Eagle Pass, 66 at Bernie. And here are those southeast winds doing their job, increasing the moisture, which is why I think we'll see some fog overnight. Now, this is 8 a.m. I think by mid-morning, 9, 10 a.m., it'll be cloudy, but mostly clear on the roads. But I would say 5, 6, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, anywhere from Rock Springs to the Hill Country and some parts of San Antonio, we'll see patchy to dense fog. I think the most widespread fog will be east of I-35, down I-10 towards Gonzales, towards Houston, and even towards Beeville and Victoria, towards the Coastal Bend. That's where we're expecting most of the more widespread dense fog, where visibility can be lower than a half a mile tomorrow morning. So again, just something to keep in mind if you're traveling tomorrow morning around the area, anywhere from the Hill Country to San Antonio to Houston to Corpus Christi. It'll be a little damp with, patchy fog, some drizzle and mist, and that's about it. Notice the Sunday forecast looks decent. It's not going to be as beautiful as today, but it will be cloudy with a few breaks in the sky by 3 and 4, with temperatures in the upper 70s and right around 80. It's going to be a cloudy and warm but comfortable day. But again, more moisture is moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. We saw a few sprinkles earlier today near Pearsall and Cotulla. Those really did not form into much. Here's radar, most of the action. I'll bring myself back on screen and show you where the action is. Anywhere from California to Salt Lake City to parts of the Rocky Mountains, the higher elevations, right, seeing some pretty good snowfall off this system that's moving into the west coast. Lots of heavy rain for California, which has been the case for the last several weeks. They've been dealing with atmospheric river events just nonstop, and it's led to a lot of rainfall for that part of the country. And I think by, let's say, next week, it'll be very similar with more elevation snowfall for Utah, Nevada, and parts of California. Yeah, I'll take one, of course. Alicia Nieves, everybody. There we go. She has a banana. Thanks, Alicia.
Don't forget, daily dose of fruits and veggies.
Daily dose of fruits and veggies. See you at 10. Good stuff. All right, yeah. So Alicia, my co-anchor, gave me a banana. I will wait to eat this. I don't want to do that live on air. Okay, it is cloudy, and again, some rainfall out west. Not so much here in the area, but some pretty good snowfall for Montana and parts of the Rocky Mountain Northwest. Diana, good evening. Any rain in the forecast? Yeah, there is. But it's not thunderstorms. It's not a lot of rain. Every day, I think you'll see morning fog, and some of that will be drizzle, mist, and that'll form, obviously, in the rain. But in terms of storm systems moving through, we do not have that in the forecast, so that's the good news. We do need the rain, but in terms of, dry, sunny, clear weather, that is not in the forecast. We have more of that nuisance, drizzly, misty kind of weather, and we'll show you kind of what that looks like on here right now. So here's 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it is around 7 a.m. tomorrow where it'll be a little foggy, it'll be cloudy, and if you look closely, I know it's hard to see, but anywhere from Seguin here in San Antonio, Floresville, Hallettsville, towards Gonzales, there will be a few sprinkles. Can't exactly rule that out. You can see in that text box in the upper left-hand corner. There will be some drizzle, mist, and some maybe light morning rain tomorrow. It's not going to be a lot, and it's not going to be measurable, but that may create some slick spots in the roads. And then when you add in the patchy fog, the reduced visibility, just how humid and, I don't want to say the word moist, but how, tropical the air is, it'll make some of the roads wet, but in terms of, ponding on roads, that's not going to be an issue. Just some drizzle tomorrow morning, some mist, and some patchy light rain at best. Tomorrow, we'll stay cloudy all day. If you're watching from Del Rio, from Eagle Pass, from some of our areas out west, it'll be clear and sunny by the late afternoon, but some of the cloud cover will be stubborn. Anywhere from Uvalde, Hondo, Pearsall, Pleasanton, San Antonio, the Hill Country, San Marcos, anywhere up by 35, Seguin, Gonzales. There will be kind of a blanket of cloud cover that will struggle to break apart. So I do think by tomorrow it'll be mostly cloudy and temperatures right around the upper 70s. Okay, let's talk about this right here. Any cold fronts in the forecast? Obviously, it's March, and we typically look ahead to warmer weather, which we've been dealing with for the last several weeks. February was warm. It was warmer than average. And I think we're going to continue the trend through at least the next 5 days. There will be a cold front that moves through next Friday. It doesn't look to be too strong. It will drop highs a little bit, from the 80s to the 70s and 60s. So that'll be good news, but that's not until next Friday. That's like 6 days out. In the meantime, we're in between systems, a low out north and a high out south. And in between, is Texas, and you can see those winds moving from the west and the southwest. And what that does is just drive in a conveyor belt of moisture, clouds from the Pacific Ocean. And that'll lead to cloudy skies almost every single day. Will we see sunshine? Yeah. And I think there will be some days we see sun more than others. But I think overall the trend for our weather for the next 5 to 7 days is warm, cloudy, with some morning fog and some patchy drizzle. But in terms of heavy rain in the forecast, it doesn't look likely. Let's chat about this right here. We talked about the cold front. So it's not going to come through until next Friday. So between now and Thursday, more of the same. Morning fog, patchy drizzle, kind of that cloudy sky pattern. In the afternoons, some breaks in the sunshine. High temperatures in the 80s. Well, way too warm for this time of year. Now we're going to fast forward all the way through Thursday and Friday, right there. Cold front moves through around Friday morning, Friday afternoon. That'll spark off another chance for rain. Right now, the best chance of the 7 day is like 30 to 40%. Even that, I would say most of the heavier rain will be near Houston next Friday. And of course, by tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday, this may trend earlier. This may happen as early as Thursday night, Thursday afternoon. So we'll just see how the models come into agreement over the next couple of days. But aside from morning drizzle, morning fog, and some sprinkles, our next decent chance it rains next Friday as this cold front moves through. And that'll make it a little gusty, a little windy by next weekend. Saturday, 75, clearing skies and breezy. Probably north winds moving around 20 to 30 miles an hour. In the meantime, 7 day, guys, 78 tomorrow, patchy drizzle. That 10% chance is just accounting for that morning drizzle, that morning fog, That morning light rain, and then in the afternoons it's dry. That's pretty much the routine of things through tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. The afternoons will be dry with a little bit of sun peeking through those clouds, and then highs in the 80s, 84 Tuesday, 82 Wednesday. And then as that front rolls through between Thursday and Friday, that'll spark off another chance for rain. Right now, we're just keeping it at 30 to 40 at best, but right now 20 to 30 is the trend. And the sky's clear by next Saturday, high near 75. Mornings a little chilly by this time next weekend, in the lower 50s and upper 40s. All right, guys, we'll leave it on the 7-day a little longer. For now, have a wonderful night. Be safe, drive carefully. Again, tomorrow morning, patchy drizzle, some morning fog. Maybe leave about 15 minutes a little earlier than usual if you're going out to church, if you're running errands, if you're traveling anywhere across the region. It'll be a little damp tomorrow morning with mostly clouds all day long. 81 Monday, same thing in the morning. Same thing probably Tuesday, probably a little bit more sunshine on Tuesday with highs rebounding in the middle 80s, 82 on Wednesday, and 80 on Thursday. We'll leave it on the 7-day forecast a little longer, guys, but have a wonderful Saturday night. Be safe, especially tomorrow morning with the fog, drizzle, and mist. Drive carefully, and we'll see you later. Tune in tonight at Kent's 5 News at 10. We have the latest on local news, weather, sports, everything you need to know around San Antonio and around South Texas. We'll keep you updated, but again, that's tonight at 10 o'clock. If not, we'll see you later. Have a wonderful night and have a beautiful rest of your weekend. The first weekend of March, and it will feel like March. Right around 80 degrees tomorrow and Monday and pretty much the rest of the week. Have a good night, guys, and be safe.